Hello, welcome to the second video of the onboarding series. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 ways of creating content with VOGUM. I'm going to start with the most basic one, which is the piano keyboard. The piano keys react to your playing. I'm using my MIDI controller here. You can also use your computer keyboard. You can also use the sustain mode here to input notes one by one, like so. And if you look at the top right, you see 3 buttons. The presentation button puts the view into presentation mode. By clicking here in this region, you will be able to get back to the default mode. Next, we have the full screen button. As its name implies, it puts your browser into full screen mode. That's the difference between full screen and presentation. Presentation does nothing to your browser, it just removes the controls. These views are very powerful if you are having an online lesson, for example, or maybe an in-person lesson and you want to share the screen like a blackboard and show something on the screen, right? And then we have the share button. The share button will actually create an image, so you can copy it to your clipboard, you can download it, like so. You can share your image anywhere, and I'll show you how this works in mobile, which is very interesting. So this is how it looks in mobile. If you click on the piano keyboard, you can also input notes by tapping on the keys. But if the keys are too tiny, you can use the on-screen instrument to input notes as well. And by clicking the share button, it will generate the image. And you can tap and hold the image and it will show the usual share interface from the iPhone in this case. So you can share directly to TikTok and it will actually embed your image in a new TikTok post. So that's it. That's all you need to get an image. So as you see, these 3 buttons are very powerful tools to supercharge your lessons or your content. If you're a teacher, if you are having video lessons, or maybe in the classroom, you can go to full screen and show something on the keys, or maybe share something to your social networks. And that's the first way you can create content with VOGUM. Now that you learned about the share functions, let's continue with our next tool, which is the Guitar Chord Builder. The Guitar Chord Builder is very obvious. It allows you to create images of guitar chords, of positions. You can go into any crazy configuration. Maybe if it seems unrealistic, you can do it. You can change its background, its title. It can be anything. You can change the starting fret, which shows up here. You can choose whether to have a bar or not. And you don't have to start from scratch. You can actually use one of these templates. Say you have to have G, major 7th, and maybe you want to start from this position. Or just share that one with this color. You can just click the share button and it will create the image for you. So you have this image to share anywhere. The same as the piano tool. The presentation and full screen buttons work the same way in all sections. So that's the second way you can create content with VOGUM. So for the last one, which is the third way of creating content with VOGUM, I'm going to jump straight into the custom view. In this view, you're going to experience the power of VOGUM in all of its glory, so to speak. In this view, you can choose different layouts, like so. And you can choose which tools you want to see on each of these panels. For example, I want a circle of fifths there. Maybe here a staff with the chord I'm playing. And here I want to see the chord names. And here I want to see a 3D piano. So you can actually zoom in and out, you can move it. And we can use the sustain mode to highlight some notes. And you can also share this screen or use the presentation or full screen mode. And if you share it, it will create your image, so it's ready to download or to share on mobile in your social networks with your students. And that's the third and last way of creating content with VOGUM. There are more. So that's it for now, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the onboarding series.